Michael B. Jordan gave us one of the most powerful, emotional, and unforgettable villains in Marvel history, Eric Killmonger in Black Panther. But what many fans didn't see was what happened after the cameras stopped rolling. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. Behind the Wakandan throne rooms, battle scenes, and iconic lines, Michael B. Jordan was carrying something heavy, the emotional weight of a deeply traumatized character. Today, we're diving into why Michael B. Jordan reportedly turned to therapy and emotional detox after Wakanda, and how he worked to separate himself from Killmonger and protect his mental health. This is not just a Marvel story, it's a real conversation about acting, identity, and healing. Killmonger wasn't a typical superhero villain. He wasn't evil for the sake of evil, he was angry, wounded, abandoned, and radicalized by pain. To play Killmonger authentically, Michael B. Jordan had to emotionally step into childhood trauma, abandonment, rage rooted in injustice. A man who felt rejected by his own people. In interviews, Michael B. Jordan has spoken about how he isolates himself emotionally when preparing for heavy roles. For Black Panther, that meant staying mentally distant, serious, and locked into Killmonger's mindset for months. And that kind of emotional immersion doesn't disappear overnight. After Black Panther wrapped, Michael B. Jordan didn't instantly return to his usual upbeat, playful self. Instead, he described feeling emotionally drained, disconnected, carrying Killmonger's anger longer than expected. Actors often call this character residue, when a role stays with you long after filming ends. Killmonger wasn't just a character, he represented generational trauma, racial pain, and unresolved grief. Letting go of that mindset required intentional emotional work. That's where therapy and mental reset came in. Michael B. Jordan has been vocal about the importance of mental health, especially for Black men in Hollywood. Therapy, in this context, wasn't about fixing something, it was about decompressing emotionally, reclaiming his personal identity, creating boundaries between himself and his characters. He reportedly used therapy and reflection to process the emotional darkness of Killmonger, release bottled-up tension, reset his mindset before moving into new roles. This is a powerful message. Even the strongest, most successful people need emotional support. Michael B. Jordan didn't want to be remembered only as Killmonger, no matter how iconic the role was. After Black Panther, he intentionally chose projects that showed emotional range, reintroduced joy and humanity, allowed him to feel lighter. Films like Creed II and later Creed III became part of his healing journey, stories of discipline, growth, and redemption. By addressing his mental health head-on, Michael B. Jordan ensured that the character didn't consume the actor. Wakanda didn't define his entire career. He stayed in control of his narrative. Michael B. Jordan's experience opened the door for a bigger conversation in Hollywood. Actors are human beings. Emotional labor has real consequences. Mental health deserves the same care as physical fitness. In an industry that often glorifies suffering for great performances, his honesty reminded fans that self-care is part of excellence. Killmonger may have been born in Wakanda, but Michael B. Jordan chose to leave that pain behind, consciously and responsibly. Michael B. Jordan's journey after Black Panther proves one thing: you can give everything to your art without losing yourself in the process. Therapy wasn't an ending, it was a reset. A reminder that behind every powerful performance is a human being who deserves peace. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Michael B. Jordan, Wakanda, and the mental health side of Hollywood, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.